All right. Matched up for round number 2. Hopefully it goes better than that one did. Whoops. I don't think I've ever played against this guy before. This hand's pretty good. It's got discard, it's got cantrip. It's got buried alive. It's got removal. So, since it's a brainstorm and not a ponder or something, I think we start with Thoughtseize. Also, counterbalance and things like that are a little scary on turn 2. Let's take a peek as well. He shuffled, so this is his hand. Brainstorm. Wow. Wow. That is not a hand. Looked like you are Delver. Got to keep that in mind, not to die to Price of Progress. All right, so here we're looking for Dark Ritual, so we're gonna brainstorm. Yikes! It's too many buried alives. We can get rid of a Phoenix though instead of, in case he counters one of the buried alives. Now we're fetching basic, and this one will get maybe a basic as well. Although we might need red. Hey, with the lands. Guess I can't complain, because I at least have 4 spells in my hand and my opponent has none. He did draw a cantrip though, so that means he will probably play something this turn. Maybe we can bolt it. I don't mind taking a turn off to bolt. Oh, he shuffled. Okay, never mind. I don't want to get like dazed is my only thing. I don't want him to have shuffled, hit a daze, and then me lose to a daze. That would be pretty bad. There's no reason for that to happen. Why am I drawing all the cards that I shuffled away? If he spell pierces, I'd rather him spell pierce this than name my other spells, I think. All right, 1. Eh. Yeah, I think we're not going to get countered, so shuffle that away. I'm going to need a red source, so I'll just go ahead and use this now. I can take 4 damage off of a Price of Progress. This one will get a basic. Shuffle that away and hit Dark Ritual. And we could get dazed, but I'm not going to play around it. I would have liked to have played around it, but it's also not the end of the world if this gets dazed, because he doesn't have any power or any threats. Alright. You are Delver. Goblin Crater Maker probably not very good because of the progress guys, although could block and something. Spell Pierce is good. These big dudes are good. I'm thinking about, they invest a lot into their prowess guys, so bouncing them is not the worst. And it can answer like a graveyard. What do they call that? That cage. Yeah, it can answer a cage. Then again, so can Goblin Crater Maker, which can also block and kill a Delver. So those are the cards I'm thinking about. I'm not going to bring in 3 Crater Makers. am I cutting? Definitely cutting one Buried Alive. Definitely cutting 2 Thoughtseizes. And so I have 1 spot for definitelys. I might cut 2 Thoughtseizes. I mean, 3. Thoughtseize is not very good against your Delver. I don't like taking damage. I'd rather play Spell Pierce in Therapy. So that gives us 2 slots. How about we just try 1 of each? Yeah, see how they are. This is experimental site. The deck is, it's not, the lists are not set in stone. I think this list has been quite strong for me, but sideboards are definitely in the experimental phase of the deck. Keeping this, we got our 1 Thoughtseize, I think I kept in 1, which isn't great. We have 2 Valks, which isn't great, but we have removal, we got Buried Alive, so overall the hand's pretty good. Yes, you have a Delver of Secrets. And a Tormod's Crypt. Okay, so maybe Crater Maker is just like the nut. Tormod's Crypt is pretty good, I must say. I'm going to go ahead and fetch a basic here. I've got plenty of blue, I just need black. I don't want to get Price of Progress dead if I don't need to. I'm going to take the Brainstorm and hope he leaves up Spell Pierce, because then I can try and snag both of those Ponders, which would be just great. It would be really great. He's not going to let me do that. However, I'm going to, if he puts a land into play and leaves up Spell Pierce, I'm going to Therapy first, which is nice. And if he Spell Pierces that, then I can just bolt this this Insectile Aber. Oh, he didn't hit. Wow. So instead of naming Force of Will and then seeing a Daze, I'm going to bolt and hope he doesn't have a Force of Will. And now I will name Ponder. Let's see, did he shuffle? Can we see if he shuffled? He didn't shuffle. What does he have? I guess we'll find out. I'm taking the Ponder. Brainstorm, okay. It's a reasonable keep, I guess. They don't need that many lands. He's got a Brainstorm in his hand. Oh, he's got Wasteland and Yora Delver. That's kind of weird. Basics and Wastelands and a little bit of everything, I guess. If he end of turn Brainstorms, I will also Brainstorm. I'd like to hit some lands and something that can kill him. I'm gonna do it now. He can Spell Pierce me now if he'd like. Got another Brainstorm. Also, this is the card I don't want him to Spell Pierce, probably. So he's possibly going to surge. He's possibly going to use that. So we want, but then this is pretty nice. All right. I mean, we're probably drawing both of them anyway. All right, he's Brainstorming now. He's sick and tired of not being able to play anything. So he's Brainstorming. Hopefully he just Brainstorm locks himself. Feels silly. Hopefully he doesn't hit a Wasteland. That would be bad news for me. Please don't Wasteland me. Okay. wonder if he'll end up using this in response to my brainstorm. I don't mind if he bolts this. I mean, gets cards out of his hand. Brainstorm. I don't mind if he spell pierces this, because then I can take his lightning bolt. Basically, I get to take one or the other. Unless he uses this, but then I have Buried Alive on top of my deck. So if I were in his shoes, I would certainly bolt the Young Pyromancer. That's pretty good. Wonder if he doesn't want to shuffle. Seems like he doesn't. I'm just going to name Bolt. Let's possibly put it on top. Now he's going to cast the Bolt. And also... Oh, he's going to Spell Pierce. Oh, he's going to Brainstorm. Alright, well, his Brainstorm was really good. It was really, really good. But maybe he didn't keep the Bolt, actually. There's a good chance he didn't keep the Bolt there. There is a good chance he didn't keep the Bolt. I am going to name Lightning Bolt. Okay, we can beat those. Maybe. Young Pyromancer's a little scary. I mean, obviously we have to bolt Grim Lavamancer. We can't beat that. Can't remember. So he's got a Young Pyromancer and something else. Now, I mean, if he spell pierces, I gotta pay. Now if we draw a land, that's pretty good. And cantrips are great. Basically, our draws are pretty strong. I mean, any top deck is pretty strong. Crater Maker would be cool. I'm probably just attacking because his... Ooh, wow, that's sweet. That is so good. Oh my goodness, that is so incredibly good. I'm definitely attacking with everything. I imagine he trades off. But I don't have access to enough spells now for me to not try and offer the trade. He doesn't want the trade, okay. Stormhead Crypt. This is one of the reasons I like this deck, is because honestly, like, the Graveyard Hate doesn't really do much. Like, it's stopping me from comboing, kind of, but I don't really think I need to, unless he finds an answer to Tombstalker. I guess he could have an answer to Tombstalker. He could have a Vapor Snag. Alright, that was cool. We'll be back for round 3.